My parents have been together like 40 years.
How?
Yeah.
How?
It's fucked up. I'm like, get a divorce already.
It's America, for
Right?
crying out loud.
Join the rest of the statistics. Break the fuck up.
It's the Parlor with Harrison Myles.
Alrighty, well, I guess we're back for another one. Appreciate you coming by. This time, I always have a very special guest with me, but I have a very special guest with me this time. Please, I would love for all of you to welcome my guest, actress here in Los Angeles, super talented, Samantha Henderson, everyone. Yeah! What's up? How you doing, Sam?
I'm doing good. Let me get situated here.
Let me get comfy here.
Hi, everybody. Hope you can hear me. Thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. So, tell me a little about your story. Tell everyone about your story here in LA. When did you come
My
here?
story. Well, I got here about a year and a half ago, July 2022. I have no experience acting or anything, but I'd always wanted to be an actor my whole life.
Hold on. You have no experience acting?
If you don't count the nights in my bedroom reciting shit that I shouldn't have been reciting.
Or
Yeah.
improv?
No. Nothing.
So you're just naturally talented?
Oh, please.
Guys, she's being humble.
Do you want to know what it is? I'm a professional bullshitter. And the only way I got through my whole life was basically improvising my way out of awful situations.
That's great.
Like, I have a degree. Did I earn it? No. I sent a lot of emails to professors being like, oh my God, everyone died. Everyone died.
That's hilarious.
Well, it's the truth.
I'm just really shocked that you don't have the experience because you and I have worked together.
Yeah.
And I think I hold you up on a pedestal. I think you're so talented.
Oh, thank you.
And all the guys we worked with, they all agree. And just the fact that you're telling me right now that you don't have this experience is,
well, I
it's
didn't.
freaking me out a little
I
bit.
didn't before I got here a year and a half ago. I've been taking classes at the Groundlings.
That's crazy though. A year and a half and you've gotten this good. That just means you always had it.
Thank
You always
you.
had that natural. I'm telling you right
You
now.
guys are amazing too. Everybody yesterday was really just on it, and I learned so much. That's where I learned the most. Like, you can take all the classes in the world, but working with people and learning how they do it and just observing is amazing.
I agree.
And everyone was hilarious yesterday. It was great.
Yeah.
Good character choices made, and that's where I struggle. Because, like, you can be yourself and make funny choices, and it's whatever, but the character choices is what really sells improv, you know?
And, it's funny you bring that up because I forgot yesterday. I only saw it until I was I was looking at the footage. I forgot that we had a crew of such, like, real talented people because at that point, I saw that everyone kind of took their character and they created depth with it.
Yes.
Like Joe's character was like this drug addict guy who was like relapsing. Like he did so good.
Wait, you got Joe on the pod already, right?
Joe was on the podcast.
Okay,
yeah.
if you haven't watched Joe's episode, I think you have to. I haven't seen it, but I just know he's got some shit up his sleeve.
I think Joe will probably come back to the podcast though because the audio was a little fucked up when he came. So we'll see.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. By the way, here on the Parlor, you can say whatever the fuck comes to your mind.
Parlor, whatever comes to my mind.
Whatever.
I threw my back out on the Matterhorn, and I'm really upset about it. I don't know if the Matterhorn should still be up. I feel like a lot of people have this problem. I just want to say, if anyone from the Walt Disney Company is watching, the Matterhorn has to go.
Can you elaborate on what the Matterhorn is?
Have you never been on?
Elaborate for those who haven't, like myself.
Matterhorn Mountain is the oldest mountain in Los Angeles. Most people think it's Mount Baldy. It's not true.
What does that mean? What are these things you're saying right now?
Do you know Mount Baldy?
No, I just moved to LA like a year ago,
Welcome.
barely.
Hi. Oh, you're newer than me.
Yeah.
Hi. Welcome to my city.
Oh, your city now.
My city.
Yeah.
I run this shit.
You do.
Yeah.
Clearly.
You will too, and
With
you're
no
in your
experience.
own time. Yeah. I get away with it. Okay, so anyways.
Tell me
Please
Mount Baldy.
excuse me while I elaborate. Mount Baldy is a real mountain, like made out of actual. What are mountains made out of? Dirt, rocks, land. It's a real mountain. Okay, but there was one constructed back in, I think, 1950 something.
Wait, a mountain was constructed?
At Disneyland by Walt himself, I think, with his bare hands, plus a couple Imagineers that didn't get paid enough. There's definitely asbestos as well, and a Yeti. Anyway, you're riding down that shit in a bobsled, throwing your back out the whole way. I've gotten whiplash 14 times from the Matterhorn. I don't know why I still go on it, okay? I pay enough for these tickets. I'm basically paying to get my back blown out, okay? I could do that for free on a weeknight, okay? With anybody in LA. Hit me up. Anyways, so I got off that thing, and like every other time I've been on it, my back was fully discombobulated.
Well, what does it do? Does it like...
Oh, it's jerky.
Oh,
it's
it is?
jerky. And there's a couple one of these, you know? But it's not what you think. It's not like a fun one. It's really hurtful.
I don't believe any of those things to be fun. I'll go on roller coasters to look cool, but I got about 2 in me until I start to feel like a little bit of rumbly in my tumbly.
Yeah. Can I be honest with you?
I want you to... Samantha, look at me. I would like nothing more for you to just always be honest with me.
I will. Even though I love compulsive lying,
Thank you.
I won't.
Okay. Now be honest.
You
with
would
me.
look cooler if you didn't go on the roller coasters from the get-go. I'll say it.
Every life choice I make, everything I do is entirely just to look cool.
I know.
So for you to tell me that,
It's validating.
no,
Oh.
it hurts.
How? Because you put so much work into being cool by going on these roller coasters, and it was not working.
I put so much work into trying to look cool in front of others.
Do you think you're succeeding?
I wouldn't know because I've been doing this so long that I just don't even know the difference anymore.
You need an outsider perspective.
Yes.
I've only known you for a week, so I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Please.
You look wicked cool. Wicked cool. Mysterious, even, which is the coolest type of cool. Seriously.
You're lying.
No, I'm not lying because I didn't know what the frick to expect when I first hopped on that call with you. You could be so many different people depending on the day, I feel. You kind of give skateboarder, you give acoustic guitar player, sometimes ukulele, but you also are kind of like a surfer.
That's
I
just
feel
so
like
funny to me because, like, I'm not a guy with long hair. This is new. I'm telling you, this is new. I just grew it out last week. I had hair shorter than Z's last week.
So do you consider past your shoulders like not long?
To me, my hair still isn't long enough. I want it down to my dick.
That can get messy. I know from experience.
It can get
You
messy
don't want it.
if it can get messy if I use it with my dick.
Which you would do inevitably.
If I had it long enough, I
Yeah.
would. So
Just-
you really got these vibes, like surfer, whatever, skateboarder. What are these? Keep
Yeah, but
telling
then
me-
you're also weird, like
I am.
from the get-go as well.
Oh, yes.
Like you can tell that for
Oh, yes.
sure. So it's weird.
eccentric,
because-
I'd say.
Eccentric, yeah. Complicated mentally.
No, I'm quite stupid.
Okay, congratulations. So am I.
No complexities up here.
Okay.
Nothing.
That makes me feel better.
It's just like, you know what it is? It's just like, walk into an empty saloon in the 1800s and it's just a tumbleweed rolls by. That's my
I
mind.
used to freaking hate that. Thank God in 2024 there's no more tumbleweeds, right? They got rid of them.
Did they?
Yeah, because remember when we used to go to the saloons and there was tumbleweeds everywhere? Now you go into like a bar, there's none.
I think
Think
I saw
about
one
that.
I walked in one.
Nuh-uh.
I think it was on display, actually.
It was Texas Roadhouse, wasn't it?
It was the place where you throw the peanuts on the floor?
Yes.
It was. I saw a tumbleweed flow by.
Who's in charge at Texas Roadhouse? Because we don't have one in LA. Did you know? Have you looked it up recently?
No.
2 days ago, Texas Roadhouse near me. Nothing. Nothing.
Didn't they all shut down, though, for real? I used to go to those...
No. You used to go?
I used to go in the 90s with my family. We used to just, do the peanuts, throw them on the floor, throw them at the servers. They loved it.
They loved it, except you're probably the reason they don't allow the peanuts anymore. Some people are also allergic,
My
I heard.
dad's the reason they don't allow
Your
it.
dad.
Yeah, not me.
Let's talk about your dad a little bit,
No.
please.
My dad's a big Cuban man.
Oh, I heard a little bit about him yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Let's go back to this whole mysterious thing. Because I have no mystery to me. Zero.
You do if you don't know you. Like,
Well-
the more I get to know you, the less mystery there is. But, like, you just look real. Like, I couldn't place you at all.
It's the hair, isn't it?
It's the hair and, like, a little bit of grunge, a little bit of, like, is he homed? Is he not? And I don't mean that in any sort of way. I just meant that in, like,
Yeah, I
like,
love it.
you look like you go with the wind. And I love that.
You love that I look like that, but you hate that I don't actually go with the wind.
Yeah, but I was disappointed.
I'm very calculated.
Yeah. That's what they say, you know. Men can be calculated, but if you say it about a woman, apparently they can't be. They're strategic. I called Taylor Swift calculated one time in a TikTok comment and got fully canceled. So don't say that about Taylor. She'll come for you. Everyone.
Really?
I'm not just talking to you. Everyone, don't say that about Taylor.
Really? There's a difference between strategic?
Yeah, apparently women should be strategic, but men should be calculated.
Okay, well, you're saying apparently. So who was the one making these rules?
The Swifties, and I don't trust them.
Okay, so the Swifties make the rules.
Yeah, but that's the mass majority these days. So
Yeah.
what they say goes.
The fans of Taylor Swift could probably populate the entire country of the U.S.
Country of the U.S., right? Here's what I want to know. Because this will help me really understand and, like, take away a little bit more mystery.
I don't want you to understand me.
Too bad. What is your music taste? Give me, okay, you are in control of Coachella, but it's not Coachella. It's your own personal festival. Who are your top 5 headliners?
It's a mix between, like, rock bands and probably rappers.
Name.
But, like, not rappers that are around now.
Oh.
Well, like, yeah, rappers that are around now, but I wouldn't say they're as relevant as they were when they were
People
relevant
still
in
listen
my
to
eyes.
Tupac.
Not him.
Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
That's a tough one, honestly, because if I had a Coachella that was 5 artists of the music that I want,
Excited.
I feel like it would be, oh, that's weird.
Oh. Hootie and the Blowfish? Yeah. Weird. People don't talk about that enough. Why do you think Darius is on his own now?
I feel like it would be Lil Wayne.
Whoa.
I was a huge Wheezy head growing up.
But
But Lil Wayne would have to do all the mixtapes he did in from like 2003 to 2006. He would have to do those mixtapes only. And then Drake, but from like 2010 Drake. So like Drake from like, he has to be like Drake from like 2010 to like 2014, like that Drake.
Oh my God.
He has to be that Drake. And then let's do Newfound Glory.
Don't know who that is. Enlighten me.
That's a rock band from Coral Gables, Florida.
Oh, it's a local band.
No, they're international, but they're from Coral Springs, not Coral Gables.
Coral Gables.
Coral Gables is south.
Okay.
Coral Springs is.
I'll have to look them up.
It's in the dick of the country, Florida.
Yeah, that is the dick of the country.
Yes, I
That
wouldn't
would
have said it
make
if it's not.
Massachusetts the nipple.
And that would make New Jersey the armpit.
Okay. But then it gets a little wonky around Texas, because what should really be sticking out down there?
What are we here in L.A.? Are we like the right shoulder? What are we?
No, I was thinking we're like a butt cheek.
So if Florida's the dick, and we're the
You're
butt
not
cheek,
getting
how
it.
big is that fucking ass?
He's leaning over, that's why. He's like leaning over, arching his back. He's like about to do a sun salutation. That's why.
I'm trying to picture it. I'm not.
I could do it.
You could do what?
I could show you how he's positioned.
Please don't.
They told me I'm not allowed to stand up during the podcast. Excuse the parlor.
The Parlor podcast.
The parlor's for sitting. That's what they said when I signed the paper.
Hey, I didn't say that.
Your team. Oh, Creamy. He's got a cat named Creamy. Tell me that's not pedophilia.
It's a production cat, and her name is Kane, but I call her
Creamies! Creamies!
Oh, that sounded like you were being stabbed.
And what about it?
So.
That's only 3.
Oh shit! I forgot.
Bet you guys didn't know this is where it was going to go.
Yeah, right. I thought. You know what? I might have to go with an old one, like.
Yeah.
What if I just like have the artist or the band play this one song? Like,
Yeah, that's
over
fine.
and over and over.
Sure, it's your festival.
All right. So let's do House of the Rising Sun by the Animals.
Oh.
They have to just repeat that song over and over.
Okay.
Okay? And then maybe like Evanescence.
What song are they singing?
They can do
They can do whatever they
no,
want.
they can do like 6 songs.
Is that
It has to be
I
Immortal,
feel so
has to be Bring Me to Life, has to be maybe Call Me When You're Sober, has to be Lithium, and forgot the other one that's really good.
You were one of those people then back in the day.
I loved alternative. I had my Walkman. I loved alternative music and I loved rap. I loved all of it. Hated country.
Was it hard for you to have curly hair back then?
Look, I told you this is a new thing for me. So my hair, I was always afraid to grow it out because I have a Jewfro. So
He didn't mean it.
I meant it.
Oh, he meant it.
I'm Jewish, so I can do it.
Oh.
Are you laughing at my Judaism?
No. Not in this day and age.
You should be.
Okay. Haha.
At my Judaism.
Just yours.
Just mine.
Okay. Laughing so hard right now.
So.
Crying, laughing.
My hair, I was just afraid to grow it out because when it would grow out. And then I would just be like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
So during COVID, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get past that weird point. Yeah. I'm just going to just soldier it out.
Yeah. Oh.
And then it kept going. And it stayed weird for a while. It was weird for a while. It only started getting like tamed like this.
Yeah.
About a little less than a year ago.
Now I get what you're saying. You had short hair like prior to the pandemic.
No, like my whole life I've had short hair. This is a new thing for me.
Wow.
I've never really had long hair. I've never done it before.
It must be so much curlier when it's shorter. I can't even imagine.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
It's a fucking fro.
Have you straightened it?
I have a picture. Oh, my phone's not here.
Oh.
My phone's in the green room. I had it straightened as a joke about a year and a half ago, and it looked pretty funny. And it was about this long, straight, a year and a half ago.
Why did it look funny and not good?
Because I look like a lion.
Hmm.
Yeah, it looked like a mane. It was really interesting.
It's still giving Maine, but like cool Maine.
Right?
You know why I cracked the freaking code. He's Tame Impala. That's why I thought all those things. You're giving Tame Impala.
Who's that? I thought you were going to say Troy Polamalu or something.
Who is that?
He's an NFL player, a retired NFL player from the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pittsburgh Steelers over here, quarterback, linebacker, whatever
Definitely not quarterback. So if you think that I look more like Troy Polamalu, comment down below. If you think I look more like
Tame Impala,
whoever the fuck that is, comment down below and let me know who Tame Impala is. And then tell me, folks, I look like them.
That's why at his festival, he's having House of the Rising Sun, because he doesn't know who Tame Impala is.
Is that the lead singer in the Animals? Okay, I thought you were making the connection. I don't know.
To be honest, I don't know the Animals, but I do know that song.
Yeah, everybody knows that song.
So then I feel like your festival would have
a house in New Orleans. What were you saying?
Then I feel like your festival has to be in Louisiana, just to fit.
To fit the scene of the music that's being played there?
Specifically the song about New Orleans. New Orleans.
Yeah.
Narlands?
New Orleans. That's how we call it. New Orleans.
Nouveau Orleans. Yep. Did that.
Have you done stand-up comedy?
No. Have you?
Once, but I'm no good at it. You, I think, would be pretty good at it.
People.
You have this.
Oh, because I'm fat. The best stand-up comedians are chubby.
You have this way of delivering that I just think it would be. It's very. Yeah, it would work well, I think, on stage.
But this is a conversation. It's so much different when you are in front of people and they expect you to make them laugh.
We've worked together. I've seen you, so I'm telling you, you could do it. You don't have an interest in that?
It's my one resolution for 2024.
Stand-up comedy?
Yes.
Really?
I am not afraid of
I'll go to a show. I'll go see you do it.
That's the opposite of what I want. If I was to be a stand-up comedian, I would want no one in the audience that I knew. Ever.
As soon as I hear about you doing it, your first show, I'm going to bring everyone you know, and we're going.
I'll throw up and die. On stage.
And we'll all watch you throw up and die on stage.
Hopefully it would be funny, because then people would get what they paid for.
Maybe. Unless it's a free show, because I don't think you're at that level yet where people are paying to see you.
That's also true.
Yeah.
You know, I love what I do, though. I do it for free.
So let's talk about the stand-up. Have you ever thought about it, though? Because, I mean, you seriously, Sam, you could do it.
Thank you, but let's talk about why it didn't work for you. Like, what?
It's not that it didn't work for me. I like to try things and then see if they resonate with me. I've tried stage. I've tried doing plays on... Yeah, theater. I've tried theater. Did one play.
That wasn't good?
I didn't like it. I like film.
Oh, yeah, I feel that.
I've tried commercial acting. It's the most depressing thing. I've done a commercial. I did this commercial. It was like for wet wipes.
You're perfect for that.
Yeah, it was great. Most depressing thing in the world.
What?
I don't even know where it fucking aired. Somewhere in like Minnesota or something.
That makes sense.
But, so I did those two things, and I've tried stand-up as well. I had a routine, and I wanted to say I tried it to see if it would resonate, and it just, not for me.
But why?
Why don't you use stilts?
Wow.
It's not for you, right? You just,
So he's called me fat and short. Let's pick another thing to talk about.
I just came up with stilts. I didn't, the whole
I'm
short thing.
5'1". I'm 5'1". You tell me if he came up with stilts.
Oh, yeah, you are
He's
short.
like 6'8".
6'3".
6'3".
I'm 14 inches taller than you. Holy crap.
In real life?
No, in fake.
Oh, wait. Are you going with the 6'8" or the 6'3"?
No, I'm 6'3". If I'm 6'3" and you're 5'1", that's 14 inches, isn't it? 13 inches?
I've never seen more than 9 inches. I don't know how to
I understand.
You know?
Yeah, I get that.
So
I've never seen more than 3.
it's like almost 2 9 inches, but 4 less.
Yes.
I can see that.
Or it's almost 2 150s minus 136.
Ow, 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 ouch.
No?
Hurts.
I understand.
How are you with math?
Math is ouchy. Math is ouchy
Math is ouchy.
in my brain.
In my brain.
Yes. No,
I
I'm
never
pretty good with math, actually.
Are you?
I am.
I can see that.
I didn't apply myself in school at all.
Why?
I thought it was dumb. I would rather have fun.
Education's so dumb.
But
so dumb.
but now I educate myself in my adult life
Yes,
so much.
That's how I feel.
I like to be a learned person. To have
A learned person.
Yeah, so I can have multiple conversations with different people. I'll go up to a homeless guy on the street because I truly believe every single human on this planet has at least one piece of pearl of wisdom to offer somebody. I truly believe everybody has
least
something
one.
to offer.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Totally.
Everybody.
Agree.
My 4-month-old nephew has something to offer me. And as soon as I go meet him, I'm a fucking asshole. I haven't even met him yet, bro. I'm going at the end of the month.
It's
Because
your.
we've been so busy with this.
It's your sibling's kid.
My sister just had a kid 3 months ago. I haven't been there.
Oh, 3 months. I thought you said 3 years.
Oh, no, 3 months. But I should have been there for the birth.
That's a little iffy on the wisdom, the 3-month mark.
I should have been there on the birth. I should have.
No, don't worry
I
about
should have seen that conehead baby pop out of that.
because then you would have laughed. That's what happens when you see a newborn. Let's normalize now laughing at newborns because they're all ugly unless they're a C-section. We know this. And even those ones are ugly. Why are you laughing? It's true.
I'm laughing at your perspective. It's funny.
I don't like when people hide shit. If I have a baby that's ugly, please laugh. I don't want you pretending it's adorable.
Well, again, you're a comedian, so you will find. I didn't even say that once. You're a comedian. You'll find the comedy in everything, and a real comedian will find the comedy in everything, and that's what you are. You get it. I get it.
You get it.
We can make fun of our flaws, and that's funny, and but I think the true. Just being comfortable with yourself in your own skin, and just
Yeah.
funny is funny. Don't
Funny's
take it
funny.
seriously.
And if you think it's funny, someone else has to think it's funny.
Exactly. And ugly babies are funny.
So funny.
They are.
But I don't want them to only be funny behind the mother's back anymore. I want it to be funny with the mother.
So why don't you try an experiment where maybe you just meet a bunch of new mothers.
Yeah.
And kind of, survey their children.
Yes.
And then just be like, your kid is ugly. Do you know that? Or do you just have Love is Blind right here? And then you just say it. Just be like, your kid's ugly, your kid's ugly, your kid's cute, your kid's ugly. Asian babies are the cutest. Bro.
Oh
Bro.
my God.
Bro.
I have 3 Asian roommates, okay?
And they all have babies?
No,
Oh my
I
God.
wish.
Wait, are your Asian roommates all babies?
They pretty much are. They're younger than me. I weirdly live in a dorm, even though I'm not a student.
You live in a dorm.
Yep, and they're
Okay,
all...
that is borderline.
It's a little creepy.
Yeah, that's some creepy shit.
It is, but
You live in a dorm and you're an adult.
creepy and affordable.
Ah,
No, it's
I get it now.
It's the USC College of Health and Science, so they're all actually older. My roommates are 26, 23, and 23.
When you said older, I really thought you were going to say like 65, 71.
Would
If
be
you think
more like living in a.
someone in their 20s is older,
I am in my 20s.
then you need to get the fuck out of here earlier than expected. No, you can stay.
Okay.
For a
Yeah,
while.
I feel like because you're 30, you're upset. It's okay.
I'm not 30. I'm 33.
33. Oh my God.
And I
That's
am
halfway to
so
66.
angry.
1/3 of the way to 99 if you make it.
I'm so angry that life moves forward and I just keep aging up.
As opposed to the opposite.
Yeah, because I know someone who was able to. They
No, you
found a way to stop aging.
This is not real.
No, I swear to you, Sam.
Is it retinol?
No, I swear to you, I have a friend who figured out how to stop aging.
Okay, well,
Unfortunately,
it's
it
a secret.
took a toll. No, I'll tell you, it took a toll on the rest of his family, but he stopped aging. He did it.
Okay, let's hear how it happened.
Well, he died.
I'm so
He's
sorry.
forever young.
I'm so sorry.
Death can
died?
be funny. See, we're comedians.
Was it recent?
What do you consider recent?
Last 5 years.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's okay.
But if they were your friend, I trust that they would want you to be laughing about that.
Oh my God, that person was hilarious themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's how they stopped aging. They died.
yeah. They didn't kill themselves.
Okay.
It was an accident that they died.
Okay.
But
Are
nonetheless,
you
they did
comfortable
figure
saying
out
how?
it was a car accident.
Oh God.
They did figure out how to be forever young.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
We could try it as part of the parlor. We could all just stop aging right now.
Well, that would be.
A sin.
Well,
I
no,
know.
I was gonna say that would be suicide on camera.
They don't do that anymore.
They don't do that anymore.
God, I miss the 2010s.
Yeah, those were good days. Good days.
Good days, yeah.
Are you wearing
Mary Jane's.
I thought those were the Wicked Witch of the West shoes.
Right. Those would be sparkly red ruby slippers.
I thought you were the Wicked Witch and yours are black.
Oh my God.
Like just painted.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Because the other one, because Dorothy has the red sparkly ones.
She took it off of the...
Yes, but they forgot to include in the script that they turned red when she grew, you know.
Oh, so you're just making up the precursor?
No, that's real.
How?
They just didn't include it in
From
the script.
a book or something?
I'm one of the co-writers of Wizard of Oz.
Ah, I knew him from somewhere.
1931.
1931, yeah. It's not quite adding up, but I believe you. I do.
You should. I would never lie to you.
Okay.
Like I just told you, we
Oh,
operate
yeah.
on full transparency, and I just like I'd always want you to be honest with me,
Right.
Samantha. I'm always going to be honest with you.
Okay.
Okay.
I trust
Now,
you.
as the writer of the Wizard of Oz from 1914,
No lies told in
I
that
can
movie.
tell you right now, some shit went down on that set.
Did you write in the asbestos?
I didn't write in the asbestos. That was the script doctor. He wrote that in.
Ah, thank God for him.
But I can tell you about the little dwarfs that were hanging themselves on set. Did you hear about that? Yeah, they. Oh, I can't say dwarfs.
Well, if we're talking...
Oh, you can't say midget.
Depends who you're talking to. Some little people go by midget purposely.
Do you know any midgets that go by midget?
Not personally, but on the internet. They love it.
Hmm.
But I think they're feeding into the fetish.
You're a midget. You're a tall midget.
I'm a tall midget. I
You're
think
4'11".
legally you have to be 4'11". Is that
You
what
are. You're a tall midget. You take off these shoes. You might
I've
be.
got 3 inches on
You're the
me.
Shaquille O'Neal of the midget community.
Holy shit, when you put it that way, I guess, yeah. But if I have 3 if I have 3 inches between me and a little person, then that means me and
Little person better have a 3-inch cock at least.
how does that work?
I've heard they got big dicks.
You've heard or you've seen?
I've seen. I heard. Sorry, heard.
Video or in person?
In my mouth. Video. What? I've heard.
Honesty's the best policy, as we just went over.
Yes. In that case, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Speaking of honesty,
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear the worst lie with the most consequences you've ever told. Go ahead. Buckle in, folks.
What is this? What are you?
5, 6, 7, 8. Go.
The worst lie I told with the worst consequences? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I wasn't that bad of a person. I did one thing really stupid when I was
I'll
17.
I'll take it. Go ahead.
Really stupid.
What?
A couple of my buddies. There was a mall there still is a mall in South Florida called the Sawgrass Mills Mall.
Ooh.
Biggest mall in the country. I think it's like a mile, something like that.
Wow.
Biggest mall in the country, yeah. Biggest outlet mall in the country, excuse me.
Excuse you.
So at Sawgrass Mall, it was like 2006 or 7. There was a store there that was going out of business in the Oasis. And the store...
What is it?
The Oasis part of the mall. So it's
Oh.
like this outside area. It's called the Oasis.
Okay.
They had like a cinema there and all kinds of whatever. There was a store outside. It was going out of business. It was like a BB gun shop. They had BB guns and stuff. And I was 16. And you had to be 18 to buy a BB gun.
Oh.
So me and my buddies were standing outside the store, and we know there was a sale on the BB guns, and we wanted it because they looked like real guns too. We thought we were cool, you know. And
especially in
so
Florida.
we paid some fucking 25-year-old dude $5.
Shut up.
Plus, we gave him the money, and he went inside. He bought us these guns, gave it back out to us. We got these guns. We were so excited. So me and my buddy, we were so dumb. We were driving around the neighborhood, and we put the guns in our car, like in my car. It was in the center console. And we were like driving around, flashing them around like fucking idiots. I could have got shot.
Oh my
I could have been fucking shot.
God.
So we put
the
the guns in my center console. We're driving around, and I'm thinking nothing. So I go home one day, and then my dad gets in my car and moves it for something the next morning. And he opens up the center console, and I was still sleeping. It was the morning. He comes out of it, he drags me out of bed, and it was bad. I mean, not only did he beat the shit out of me with an open hand, not a fist, but he beat the shit out of me with a fucking... But
that becomes a paddle.
we cried. Like, him and I cried because he's like, you could have been killed. There's stories of police officers shooting kids because they thought they had a gun on them.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized, like, I did something really dumb. My dad kicked
Holy
me out of the
shit.
house at that point, too.
Really?
It was for like 5 seconds, but he's like,
Yeah.
get out. And then I just started walking, and then I didn't get more than like 5 or 6 houses, and they were like, come back home, honey.
Wow. But
And I
it
was
taught
like,
you a lesson
okay.
because you still feel like shit about that.
I mean, I could have died, seriously.
Yeah.
There were stories around that time of kids being killed because they had fake guns in their car.
Holy shit.
It was like a thing that was going on.
Did you know about that when you
No.
purchased the gun?
No, I was going to be one of those kids that died.
Wow.
I was going to be just another story. And the Parlor would have never existed.
The Parlor never would have existed. Modern society, nothing. Anything.
Nothing.
Creamy wouldn't have a daddy.
Creamy would have had a dad, but
Different dad. Oh, she
Yeah.
really would have lucked out.
But yeah, that was probably the dumbest thing, maybe, because I know there was like a couple other dumb things I did, but that was like
That was really dumb.
that's a really
It was
big dumb
really
thing.
bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
And did your friends get in trouble?
His parents never found out about it. His
Oh, it was
parents,
one other kid?
yeah, his parents, they never, like they're just oblivious about everything, even to this day.
So your parents
His parents
didn't
are just
tell
oblivious.
them? Or you didn't rat him out?
I think my
probably.
dad did tell his parents, and they just, yeah,
Wow.
they didn't. Different households.
Aren't you actually more grateful that you got in trouble in the end?
Yeah, but yeah, my dad was really tough on me though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was tough.
I had a tough dad too.
Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah.
But you know, it's good stuff though. It's
Yeah.
tough love, because now I'm kind of tough love a little bit, you know,
You hit that cat.
with a little more sensitivity.
You seem like a really sensitive guy to me.
I'm pretty sensitive. I am.
Yeah,
I'm very in tune with my emotions.
that's good.
I'm not afraid of that at all.
That's why they called you gay in school.
Yeah, but I have to be in tune to be a writer too, and to access emotions as an actor as well.
Yes.
So you got to be in tune with that stuff.
And every actor should be in therapy.
You should be in therapy.
I'm in therapy.
I don't need it. I'm
Oh.
perfect.
That's
You know what
was
I am?
supposed to say.
I'm something that belongs behind a glass display on a pedestal in a museum. I'm just a perfect specimen
Wax museum.
all across the board.
Not you actually.
No,
Wax.
because me actually. Because I've seen what they do in those wax museum to those people. Have you seen what they did to Lil Wayne?
No, what?
You haven't seen what his
God.
wax mannequin looks like?
Oh, you mean how they actually make it to look like shit?
It doesn't look like them.
Yeah.
It looks like them if they had a syndrome of some sorts.
And to be so fucking honest, I don't respect the wax maker people. You have one goddamn job. Take another 5 days. Maybe you have a deadline. I don't care. Take another 5 days and make it look like the person.
Some of them look pretty good though.
Some.
But they dogged Lil Wayne hard.
Oh.
Go look at Lil Wayne's wax museum right now. They
Unless
dogged him.
the person who made him was black, I don't believe that it wasn't a racist. Like, I don't believe it was on purpose.
Really?
Yeah.
You think they dogged him on purpose?
Maybe. Where is he? Which one? Madame Tussauds, where? Which one?
I'm really surprised. Like, it threw me off for a second. That's why I didn't know that you knew the fucking names of these things.
Oh, I'm big on wax museums, bro.
Yeah, it's at Madame Tussauds.
Yeah, in New York City.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there one here in LA?
There's a Las Vegas one.
Okay, it's
There
at the
might be
Madame
others.
Tussauds, I believe.
Yeah. You know, I have a thing for Celine Dion.
Really?
Yes, that's the only way I've been able to really feel like I met her. So it was like, because I was young at the time.
Have you met her?
No, I've tried so hard. When I was in high school, there was hashtag Get Sam to Meet Celine trending on Twitter.
Are you serious right now?
Serious.
You seriously had you almost had that happen?
Well, it was not successful. And now she's not doing well. Have you heard?
I've seen.
You've seen.
Well, everybody's seen. Well, you know what? We see what the media tells us. We see what the media wants us to see.
Yeah.
That's what we see. And then we go ahead and make our own decisions as if we know these people. So
that's the tough thing about celebrities.
that's a disclaimer. Yes.
Yeah.
And as celebrities, you and I will have to face this as well later on. So
It's hard. It's really hard. That's why we have to be as honest with the people as we can now. This is going to be like, what do you call it? An archive of who we really are.
Mm-hmm.
Because the mafia. The Illuminati. Who else? All right, who else at home is getting the Illuminati and the mafia mixed up? I want to show our hands. It's a thing.
You won't hear a word from me.
Don't air that.
Nothing. Anyway,
We're not sellouts yet.
wax museum. But no. Me being perfect on the pedestal.
Yes.
I don't know. Whatever.
I think you're perfect.
No, don't say that.
I'm perfect.
You are perfect. You're excellent.
Thank you.
You're talented.
Shut up.
You're funny.
Stop it.
You're just great.
You too, though. You have the real drive and initiative. So many people want to do crap like this. You actually do it. Love that. And you're helping other people along the way.
Takes passion, sacrifice, and determination.
Sacrifice. Oh, we had to do that on day one. That was tough. Poor Jimmy.
Well,
He had a family that loved him.
the thing about Jimmy is he wanted it.
He did.
He wanted to live forever. He wanted to, remember? He wanted to be young.
And that's the root of the evil, isn't it? God rest ye merry, gentlemen. Bring dismay.
What is that?
Song.
What song? Is that a song you just, what is that?
God rest ye merry. Oh, sorry. He's Jewish. It's a Christmas song. I'll tell
I
you.
do celebrate Christmas.
You do?
I do.
For fun or religiously?
Well, I told you that I'm Jewish,
So for fun.
so it wouldn't be religiously, Sam.
Yeah, but if you're Jewish, then you're not religiously Jewish then, because if you were, you wouldn't be allowed to do
Sam,
Christmas.
you're talking too much. I'm Jewish when it serves me. I celebrate Christmas. My mother is a Jew. I am circumcised.
I was wondering this
I
whole
am the
time.
Jew. Look at the hair. I am the Jew. However, I look Italian, she says.
I didn't say.
However, my father is not a Jew.
He's Cuban.
He's Cuban, so I'm a Cuban.
A Cuban.
How many of those have you met?
No.
No, you've no met those.
I might have, but didn't know. You talk to people at LAX all the time.
I do?
Anyone. You never know.
Me or you as in general?
People talk to people at LAX.
I talk to people at LAX.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of those.
I'm one of those people that pretty much makes friends like almost everywhere I go.
And everyone hates you for it. Every stranger hates you.
They seem like they like it at the time.
Who wouldn't? I had to talk to someone for like an hour and a half at a pizza parlor yesterday about how it was this whole religious thing, and I acted like I loved it. And then when I left, I literally cried because it was so bad. No one's gonna act.
They made
like
you
it.
sit there listening to them for an hour and a half.
The
This
owner of
podcast
the
isn't
pizza
even an hour and a
parlor,
half.
right around the corner from where we were filming. I went in to to work and grab his pizza. Oh, here's a joke.
Yeah.
Did you want me to catch that spit for you? Because I missed it.
You did miss it?
Okay. What did Cinderella say when she got to the ball?
You have to give me a second and
Well,
give
you
them
weren't
a
going to
second
guess it.
I wanted to guess.
What were you going to say? It would have been embarrassing for you.
I was just going to be quiet.
Yeah, I gave you a second
Let
for
them
that.
guess.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
Here's another one then.
deliver it again one more time.
No, a different
don't.
one.
It was great.
Different
it was
one.
good, though.
You have to know Sesame Street, though. So if you don't know it, fast forward 10 seconds. Bert asked Ernie if he wanted some ice cream, and Ernie said, "Sure, Bert."
That wasn't funny at all. That was not funny.
That's my go-to. If I did stand-up, I'd lead with that.
Don't do that one.
Was
You
it
know what I
offensive?
thought was the most simple joke on the planet that I saw stand-up comedian? I saw Zach Galifianakis do it from The Hangover.
Love.
He had the most simple set I've ever seen someone do, yet it was so genius.
Yeah?
He gets on stage, right? He goes, "Hello, everyone. I'm going to do impressions for you. This is my impression of a gay snake." Like, that's his bit. That's it.
That is so good.
How? Like, it's so simple,
Was
but
it
it's so
before?
funny.
He was not famous yet? It
He
was
wasn't
like,
nearly as big. That was before The Hangover. That set.
wow.
Yeah. I'm like, how is it? Like, you got to be a genius to think that simplistically and deliver like that. Like, I
Yeah.
don't have that capacity to think like that. I look at stand-up comedians, honestly, if you're a stand-up comedian, like a successful one somewhat, I honestly truly believe those people to be geniuses.
I agree.
Geniuses, because they have a certain perspective that like other people just don't see. Like, as comedians, we have our own perspective where we find funny and stuff, and we can be funny, but those people, they have just a different kind of wiring, man. It's incredible.
You don't want to think that comedy is like a science, but unfortunately it is.
It is a
because
science.
it's all about timing and setups and punchlines. And I read a lot about comedy, and I'm a really slow reader. It takes me like a year to get through a book, okay? So I'm putting work in.
How long of a book? Like Harry Potter, it takes you a year?
Oh.
Or are we talking like a brochure?
I'm saying like 200 pages is a yearbook for me.
Okay, that's a book.
Yeah. Anyway, that's so embarrassing.
That's not
But
embarrassing.
it's true.
I'm never letting you read any of my scripts.
Oh, no, that's the worst. Anybody who's worked with me knows I won't get back to you on a script for like 20 days, and it's not my fault. I
You're
promise.
never getting a script from me.
Fine by me,
If
honestly.
you're gonna be in my feature, you're just gonna do improv. You're not getting a fucking script.
This is what people don't get. I would rather do a whole movie improv because the pressure of memorizing is what's hard.
Should we make a feature that's improv only?
Has it been done before? It has to have been.
Of course it's been done, but we can do it just because we're not reinventing the wheel. We can just
No.
do something.
Doesn't that feel so much better to you than the script? Because it does for me.
No, I mean, I'm a writer. I write the script.
But as an actor, you'd also prefer a script?
It depends on the situation. Because I love improv. I love no script. But if it's a character that I'm really, then I need that script because those words help me define who the character is.
That's true. You need to know a little bit of their narrative. I liked yesterday, I think, when you were heavily directing. Like, I like to be able to do improv freely when I know that someone's keeping it on track. And that was you, like, with some of the Modern Society skits we did. You have to watch. Like, I think it does need some anchoring from the director. And that is when it went well. To me, I was having fun during the, like, really improv scenes, like, but it to me, it wasn't as satisfying as when you were there really directing. You know what I mean?
That's very kind of you.
Well, it's just the truth.
Did I tell you how much I hate directing?
No, really?
And it's interesting because you're not the only person to tell me that I'm good at it.
You really are.
I don't. Well, here's the thing. Directing is okay, but I really hate it, especially if I'm acting in that project that I'm directing. I don't.
Oh.
I've done it a few times, like yesterday. I don't love it, but when it's improv, it's a little looser, like yesterday.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like my big things are acting, writing, and producing. I might just. I mean, I keep denying it, but I'm a director too. But I just keep
Yeah.
denying it.
You don't think it's going to be hard to give your written script to someone and watch them direct it and know that it wasn't what you saw in your head?
I would never bring someone on that doesn't know what the project needs.
But they're not going to know intuitively exactly what you would do. And
Well, that's when we work together, but that's when I also understand that a director needs to be a director, and I'm not that. I at that point, I would give them the script. Like, if that's the person, like, perfect example, my feature, Bozos, that we're working on. I have a director. He's amazing. Amazing. His name is Dave Cordelia. He's worked on Star Trek. He's worked on a bunch of stuff. Super talented guy. We've been breaking this movie down for a while. You know, we've gone through it a million times. And I know that he is the director for this movie. I know he knows what this movie needs. Even though him and I have vastly different views on comedy and stuff, he's read this thing. We've talked about it. He's had, additions, he's input. He knows what this movie needs.
Yeah.
He's the guy, like, when I feel that confident about a project, as a writer, I will 100% give the director those reins over my work.
good.
100%. You have to.
You have to.
You have to take off the writer hat at some point. When you
hard,
hand it off to
though.
the director, you have to take off that writer hat at some point.
Yeah.
So, I've pretty much taken off the writer hat for Bozos, and I'm just producer and actor in it now.
Wow. How does it feel to act what you've written? Good?
Feels right.
Feels right. 'Cause
Yeah.
You know it. You literally created it.
Yeah, but I didn't create it just because I created. I just feel like I created it because I was the one to create. I was supposed to be that person to create that. Think about it like, if there was no James Cameron never made a Titanic,
Please.
we would be thinking to ourselves, remember that ship in the early 1900s that was big and went down? Why didn't they ever make a
Ew.
movie about that?
Who
But
is
they
work?
did. James Cameron made the movie. He was that guy to make that movie. So my film and the projects I work on, they haven't been made yet because I'm the one making them.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a little bit perspective for you?
Yes, it does. I really like that.
Thank you. I like to make things very graspable using my wordy words.
Oh, I'm grasping all right.
Dude, you did some funny shit in that skit. You're hilarious.
It felt rocky. I didn't love it, and I'm hoping that the next time we do it, it will be better.
You did great.
Thanks.
And we're going to do it. I know our next one is it's Close Friends.
Oh, I'm really excited about this one.
You saw Friends on in the green room before you came in.
Yep.
I love Friends. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's Close Friends. And I'm going to tell you this right now,
Please.
but don't share this with anybody else. Don't share it with the other cast members because we haven't,
So this is coming out after we share.
No, if they watch it, they'll find out if they watch this podcast.
Okay.
But
Here it is.
I've been flirting with an idea for the Close Friends skit.
Yeah.
You know how we're all, like, obviously really close, like too close, right?
Yeah.
We talk about maybe having orgies or whatever together. But I want to have a scene where we all just kiss each other.
Yeah.
Everybody, guys too. Like, we all just on
Yeah.
the lips. Everybody.
Oh my God, I'm so glad you said that because I was already thinking.
I'm glad you were. So I just want to have everybody just like, because it's close friends. You know what I mean? And that's the funny part of it.
Okay.
So we'll figure out the cohesiveness to it of when it works, but I want that in the
We're
skit.
all people that it would come so naturally to do that.
Anyway, that's why I'm telling you, it would come naturally. I know it would, and that's why I wasn't going to tell anyone, and I was just going to start doing it on
Yeah.
set.
Well,
But I think if two people know about it, you and me know about it, and we just start doing it, I think everyone will join in at that point. Or we could just bring it up to them before we shoot and be like,
well,
yo,
I
let's do
think
this.
you have to bring it up because that's what I almost did yesterday is Joe.
I saw, and that's what gave me the idea. When I saw you kiss Joe yesterday, I was like, all right, she'll be great for this.
Yeah,
I wish you guys kissed on the lips. That's what I
Me
wish.
too, but it's like, this is what sucks about
Maybe he
being-
didn't because of his girlfriend. I would.
Well,
My significant other understands
they should.
the business I'm in, and they get that.
But no hate to Joe and the girlie because
No, of
we
course
get it.
not.
But See, I'm not a relationship person, never have been, so I will go around just kissing everybody.
But even when you do have a significant other, they need to understand your profession you're in, that if you have a role where you have to kiss somebody, they have to be okay with that. It is what it is.
I get in a lot of trouble because I kiss people's boyfriends without like thinking of it in like an intimate matter.
All right, well, that's actually pretty fucked up.
No, because they love
That's called
it.
a home wrecker.
You know what? And what about it?
I'm just saying. That's
Have
what
you
it's
ever been to
called.
Moe's? Welcome to Moe's.
The Simpsons Moe's?
The like Chipotle but fattier.
Yeah, Moe's.
Yeah. And there's a burrito called the Home Wrecker. And my whole life I've been ordering this burrito. And I think that subconsciously it's been making me take on some of its
Characteristics?
Yeah. And I'm fine with it.
You should be.
At a certain point,
Own who you are.
You're 33? Talk to me when you're 43, okay?
I might even figure out how to become immortal before then. No!
Why not?
Something else. No.
This is a cry for
No,
help.
we'll be okay.
Aha.
No, we're all just kidding around here.
Okay, can we be like honest though that like every actor kind of somewhat at some points has thoughts about
We're all fucked up,
deleting
dude.
themselves.
We all have, you have to have a few screws loose to do what we do.
A few is modest.
It's just up to you whether you continue unscrewing the rest of the screws or just kind of keep them in there and just keep the loose ones loose. That's what I do.
And that's why actors are afraid of therapy because they're like, if I get fixed, I'm not going to be funny anymore.
If I get fixed, so they're acknowledging how broken they are. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Well, that's where it all comes from.
I just told you I'm perfect. I'm an actor. I'm not
that
broken
was
at all.
acting.
I'm
That
not
was
broken
acting.
at all.
Oh my God. He looks like a really sad Jason Momoa.
My parents have been together like 40 years.
How? How?
It's fucked up. I'm like, get a divorce already.
It's America, for
Right?
crying out loud.
Join the rest of the statistics. Break the fuck up. So, I guess that was the time to wrap it up.
Do you ever watch this part?
I don't. And I'm going to leave it just like that for the next person.
Oh my God, that was really good.
That was good. That was good. Listen, Sam, I want to keep doing fart noises with you. And
Go, do one, oh, sorry, everybody. Do one. Oh, wait.
they're not that great.
It sucks that you can't hear the other person's mic.
Like I told you before, don't ask questions. So,
I didn't ask a question. That's why that was funny.
I think this was
Statement.
such a successful podcast. I mean, listen, Sam, I got to say, we love having you on the Parlor. This was fun.
You guys love having me on the Parlor.
This was fun. I mean, I did. I don't know what they think, but
Did you guys love it?
don't talk to them. They're not on camera.
Oh, and they don't get paid, so I'm not technically allowed to
What's
address
with your
them.
fixation on getting paid and not getting paid, okay?
You know what I realized yesterday?
We're going to cut your check as soon as you walk out of here, okay? Relax. But I do think it was an excellent podcast.
It was fine.
And I think it was more than fine. It was great.
Mm.
I think you did wonderfully. And I definitely want to have you on here as a guest again.
Mm.
If you will have me.
I have an appointment.
As a
I have an
host?
appointment that day.
All right. Well,
If
I
you
didn't
guys
even
are
tell you the
lucky,
day.
you'll see my face on here again. Maybe after my rhinoplasty. Then you might not even know it's me. Maybe you'll be like, who's that girl? And it'll be me.
rhinoplasty?
Yeah. Nose job.
Are you being serious?
No.
Oh, you're not being serious.
No, but you never know when someone's gonna get a nose job.
You don't need a nose job. You have like a little button nose.
Serious?
What do you want, an eagle
you.
nose?
Yeah.
You want an eagle
I
instead?
told you, I love Celine Dion. Sorry, Celine. That was...
All
if
right.
we're going to be close like that, we got to
Sam,
be able to joke.
It's time to go. Sam, it was such a pleasure. I'm going to have you on here again, but
Maybe.
for now,
For now.
get the fuck out and don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Good luck, you guys, if you're stuck with him. I would leave if I were you.
Well, you left your phone. I'm keeping this.